Rise and do the pledge of allegiance. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call. Trustee Chamberlain.
Here.
Trustee Gratitude.
Here.
Trustee Haber. Trustee Kumijan.
Here.
Trustee Masterson. Here. Trustee Slottick. Here. Okay. Clerk are missing. I think we need
In the absence of the mayor, I nominate Bill Schroedick to sit in as president pro tem at this meeting.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Bill doesn't get to vote.
He gets the gavel. Oh.
a...
It'd be easier to just pass the gavel.
No, you know what? For once he gets the view from the center of the room, let him enjoy it.
He may not leave.
Yeah.
Bill,
Maybe a long meeting.
Bill, the chair is much bigger too.
Should a lot higher.
Problems usually are.
You might have got Eileen's chair.
Okay, we need the approval of the minutes from 9/1/09.
So
Is there a
moved.
motion?
Second?
Any corrections or
Yes.
additions?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
First on the cover, under where the ordinances were, we needed to indicate that there was a first reading on the ordinance prohibiting video gaming. And on page 2, that long paragraph that begins Deerfield Road Phase 1, about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lines from the bottom of that paragraph. It says Mr. spoke with Bruce Christensen, and it should say Mr. Glenn. And that's all I've got.
I have some. Also on page 2, the paragraph under Deerfield Road Phase 1 study, 5th line down, Thorn Meadow is one word and it's singular, lowercase m. And 7th line from the bottom of that same paragraph where it says Mr., I believe that should be Mr. Glenn. In the paragraph below that, 3rd line down, there should be a comma after believed. On page 5, second paragraph, just to specify which one, where it says village attorney, about the middle of that paragraph, I think we should put in village attorney Hubbard.
Except I think that was Jack Siegel, the one that says anticipates Arlington Heights and Evanston adopted.
Yes, was it Siegel? Okay, then it should be Siegel. See, that's why we want to specify. And then further down that page where it starts out Ken Ashman, discuss should be eliminated. And on page 6, second line, at the end of that line, take out the word there. Is that right? No, that's wrong. No, that's wrong, that's wrong. Never mind on that one. Page 7. Second paragraph under standing committee reports, second line near the end, after the word questioned, add the word at.
You questioned what?
Question at what point instead of question what point.
Okay.
And then there's a typo in the building and zoning, the second paragraph, second line. It should be there were.
Yeah.
And that is all I got.
so I expect it to, everything to be done by the end of next week. I just wanted to update the board with regard to our Saunders Road, our stimulus project. We've got all our comments back from various bureaus at IDOT. We expect to, we have to have the final plans back to them by October 19th. We shouldn't have any problem meeting that schedule, staying on schedule for the January letting and early spring construction start for Saunders Road. A couple of items with regard to the Deerfield Road bike path. I met this afternoon with Lake County DOT staff. Remember that there are two segments for the Deerfield Road bike path. There's the westerly segment from the Des Plaines River to Thorn Meadow Road that the county has been working with, the DOT has been working with the Forest Preserve to move that project forward. They were actually able to get federal funding for that and are targeting a early spring letting for the construction contract for that project. So they're on a very fast track now. They just very recently got approved for their funding, so they're going to move that project ahead. They showed me the preliminary plan that they have. It's interesting. It follows in large part the alignment that they had discussed with us, where they'll come off. There's an existing gravel path on the west side of the river that comes up to Deerfield Road. That will get you onto the path. They are building a new pedestrian bridge over the Des Plaines River immediately adjacent, parallel to the Deerfield Road Bridge. What I thought was pretty interesting, there's, of course, being near the river, most of that's floodplain and wetland areas. There will actually be something on the order of 750, 800 feet of the path adjacent to the bridge is actually going to be built on an elevated boardwalk so that they don't have to provide compensatory storage from the earth fill. The path will be up at the level of Deerfield Road, more or less, and the ground, of course, over there is much, much lower. It's going to be up on an elevated boardwalk. It avoids wetland impacts and minimizes their floodplain fill. It still will require removal of a great many trees to fit this facility in for the construction, but that's pretty much unavoidable to get this path in there. Of course, the Forest Preserve District is making sure that the tree impacts are kept to a minimum, and the county's coordinating with the district. One direct concern to the village of Riverwoods is that the path will be running very close to our water main that serves all the properties on the west side of the river. We're coordinating directly with their engineering staff to make sure that we that they have all the information as to where our water main is, so it isn't damaged during construction. I also noted with them that going forward, we wanted to try to work toward an arrangement where it's understood that our water main was there first. Now this structure is being built in very close proximity to it. In the future, if the village has to do maintenance or repairs to that water main, we don't want to be saddled with expenses due to the proximity of this new path that's in here. They were amenable to that. I think the way it's going to work is where right now we are outside of the county right away. We're in a license area from the Forest Preserve. The county, the DOT, is actually going to acquire that as right of way. It seems to me that we will want to then have a new license agreement with the county now that it's with the DOT, now that it's their property. And I think we ought to be able to weave into that this understanding that we're not responsible for additional expenses that for our regular maintenance or repairs. So it's something that will work out over the next few months. But the important thing